Everyone thinks the GLE is just the safe Mercedes SUV, the one you lease, the one you forget. But the 2026 Mercedes-Benz GLE is quietly turning into something much more dangerous because Mercedes is making one change that shifts the entire segment. A cockpit upgrade that makes the BMW X5 and Audi Q7 instantly feel old. And if the leaks and confirmations line up, this is the year the GLE becomes the tech king of mid-size luxury SUVs. Today on New Car Insider, we're breaking down the 2026 GLE-Class. What's actually new, what's rumored, which trim makes the most sense, and the one feature that can make or break your ownership experience. Because yes, Mercedes is still Mercedes. Let's go. The first thing to understand is that 2026 GLE means two different conversations depending on which sources you follow. Some outlets say the 2026 model year is basically a carryover with no major changes, because the GLE already got a substantial refresh recently. But other reporting, and this is the stuff setting the internet on fire, points to the GLE arriving in 2026 as a heavily updated model with a new cockpit, new lighting signatures, and next-gen driver assistance that pushes it closer to Mercedes' newest software architecture. So instead of pretending this is one clean story, here's the smart way to view it. The 2026 GLE is either the hold the line model year or the tech leap model year, and which one you get may depend on market timing and spec. Now let's talk about the headline feature, because if it happens, it's a game changer. Mercedes has confirmed a new cockpit with enlarged display concept for the GLE arriving in 2026. And reports say it's likely the full-width MBUX superscreen, a pillar-to-pillar glass panel integrating the driver display, a large central touchscreen, and a passenger screen. This is the kind of interior move that instantly changes how a vehicle feels, because the cabin becomes the product, and the rest of the SUV becomes the delivery system. If you've sat in the latest E-Class or S-Class with that widescreen look, you already know what Mercedes is chasing. A digital lounge vibe that looks futuristic at night and makes every rival's interior feel like last year's smartphone. On the outside, the big talk is Mercedes bringing the latest design language forward, including star motif lighting elements and possibly an illuminated grille outline similar to what's appearing on newer models. Reports also suggest updated wheel designs, revised front and rear bumpers, and taillights that align the GLE with Mercedes' newest styling direction. Now powertrains, because this is where buyers actually live. The GLE lineup has always been about choices: comfort-first daily driver, efficient plug-in hybrid commuter, or AMG. Why does this SUV move like that? Energy. And for 2026, the story is that Mercedes keeps pushing electrification deeper into the lineup, with mild hybrid and plug-in hybrid options taking center stage. If you're shopping smart, the sweet spot for many buyers remains the plug-in hybrid approach. Enough electric range for daily driving, but no charging anxiety on road trips. Mercedes has also hinted at next-generation driver assistance and MBUX software updates tied to its newer operating architecture, with higher-level automated driving capability discussed in reporting around the refreshed GLE. And then there's AMG. Car and Driver Specs listing for the 2026 Mercedes-AMG GLE 63S shows it paired with a hybrid electric motor, and it includes serious performance hardware like AMG Active Ride Control with roll stabilization and a 9-speed AMG transmission with full-time 4 MATIC all-wheel drive. Translation: this is still one of the most ridiculous family vehicles you can buy. A luxury SUV that can feel like a muscle car in a tailored suit. But here's the retention hook. The thing people don't talk about until after they buy. The GLE is a technology-heavy SUV, which means the ownership experience is largely defined by how well that tech behaves over time. Infotainment stability, sensor reliability, software updates, and whether your daily drive feels effortless or occasionally annoying. That's why the 2026 cockpit upgrade is both exciting and risky. More screens can mean more wow, but also more complexity.